Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Road to Master. Hope you're all having a great day. We're starting straight in here with our first rapid game. We said we were changing up from the Scandi, so with E5. Our opponent here is a 1605 from, is that Tunisia? I believe it is. Okay, so full disclosure, I've only studied about 15 minutes of new theory, so don't expect any miracles here. But I promised you E5. I think I actually promised you the Sicilian, but we've got E5. Um, and yeah, let's play. Let's hope I remember something. Oh, wow. Ah, okay. So we're playing the Scotch as black. What? That's a shock. So yeah, let's take that. Um, Scotch Gambit. Very interesting. Very interesting. Um, how do we play against the Scotch Gambit? I honestly don't know. I would like to see this from the white side, to be honest. Um, hmm. E3 is an option. Knight F6 is an option. Um, and that is it. Is it that? Bishop goes back there. There takes. Or is it? Yeah. Let's go knight to F6. Let's go knight to F6, and then they push the pawn. They can do that. They can do that. At which point we go. Trying to remember this from the white side. Yeah, go back there. No, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, no, no. Oh, that's not good at all. That is not good at all. I think they can even sack that piece there. Ah, okay, that's fine. Um, let's go bishop there, or we could even play. Yeah, let's go bishop e7, and then we can push e5. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Yikes. Let's um, let's actually push that, and then we can push e5. Don't really care about keeping the pawn. That's quite a common idea in gambits, is to just give that back, give the pawn back in a way that they don't want. If you get me. Um, yeah, let's play D, whatever that is, D6. Yeah, I think that works, and then we can take with the queen. I think. Let's not pre-move that. Not a good idea. Well, you guys wanted something different, so you've got it. Yeah. What more can you ask for? So this is apparently the Dubois-Reti advanced variation. So what I would usually play from here is castles. Um, and then after takes, we play the Knack Manson, which is super interesting. If you guys ever want something absolutely crazy in the Scotch Gambit, check out the Knack Manson. It goes crazy. Yeah. But I know e5 is a good move. Well, it's an opening, so it's got to be a good move. Um, but yeah, not I will. I don't think knight g8 is the best move. Um, I think you meant to go g4. Oh, yeah, G. I think g4 is the move. Maybe goes back is the right move. thing with g4 is that you have takes, then knight check, and then queen takes. So you're just down a pawn. But you hang on to this pawn for now. So, yeah, it's interesting. What we could have done, maybe, is go knight e4 as well. That's interesting. Yes, that's the thing you can do. Can we take that? Knight takes, queen takes. It would most likely be queen takes, though. Knight takes. Rook takes. Knight out. Castles. That's scary, though. Um, we could take the pawn, actually. That's quite interesting. Knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, king takes, rook takes. Bishop there, push that. That's not bad. We've got to, with these sorts of openings, you've got to be careful of the sacks on f7 though. So if we take that, or if we take that first, so the knight's actually covering that, so that's fine there. But after takes there, do you then have that? I don't think you do, because the bishop covers the queen. Yeah. Let's try knight takes. I think that's all right. This this could be absolute waffle, to be honest. I seriously have no clue. Um, but yeah, that seems even. And we can take with the king, probably. Take with the king. Take with the king. It's just not a nice position. Oh, they decide to keep the pawn for some reason. Oh, I'm gonna have to calculate this. Okay. Okay, let's go. F6. Yeah. And then check. Okay, that's fine. So, f6, rook takes, pawn takes, check. There, there, and we're fine. Okay, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. If rook there, then we can play either bishop move, which is also fine. Um, maybe bishop there, so we're freeing up squares for the knight. We'll probably have to long castle. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. I think White's missed their opportunity, which is annoying that I gave them an opportunity in the first place. But yeah, I don't hate it. I think they'll go knight d2 here. Or rook. Sorry, rook d1. I think either one is fine. If knight if knight a3, maybe we take with the bishop and just start to trade off. It's giving them a bishop pair though, but it's isolating and double isolating their pawns. Tricky. I'm never going knight h6 unless that bishop moves off that diagonal, because I am not weakening my pawn structure when the queens are on the board, and I am not castled. If I was castled queenside, then I'd happily do that, because In fact, it's an attack on the king. But due to my king being in the middle of the board, not a good idea. Not a good idea. Yeah. I watched the World Championship today. It was a good game. It was interesting to see that Ding had the advantage again um with the black pieces. Um, which so Ding won with the black pieces last time, and he had an advantage here as well. This morning, which is crazy to see. And then I think Gukesh just managed to sort of squeeze his way in and and yeah, and just out sort of maneuver thing, and it was yeah, leveling up back the score. It's good to see. Yeah, there, bishop there, push that. Um, it's interesting. It's interesting. I think we do have to develop though. No, no, no. Be careful. Be careful. Queen's hitting the pound. The queen's hitting the pound. Be careful. Bishop and maybe do a knight maneuver. Yes. Yes. Bishop d6. That's the way to go. Then the knight is maneuvering. We've got to watch out for the check still, which I'm slightly worried about. We're gonna have to play that because we can't let any of that mating happen. We're not letting that happen. I've blundered before, but that would be shocking. Yeah, I am not hating e5 as much as I thought I would, because to me e5 seems like very much White's territory. I play the Scandi because it's hard to refute it. It's hard for White to play what they want to play against it. So I was sort of scared to try e5 because that's what gives, just White just has so many options, and you're gonna have to learn a refutation to all the options. So Queen d5 here, obviously threatening that. I think the only way we can actually cover it is with that. So that's an only move. No brainer? Question mark. Ooh, we have now bishop d6. No, we don't. No, we don't. Oh, we're getting drowned here. We're getting drowned. This isn't nice. No me gusta. If you don't know what that means, it's Spanish for we're done for. Um, huh. Hmm. Problem is we can't kick that queen. Cause the bishop's hanging. I'm not gonna have to do that, am I? That doesn't seem legit. Um, maybe now we can go there. And then we can go queen there. Maybe. I think that's our only choice. Um, I think that might be our only choice. And if they take, they take. I think. Not much choice. Okay. I think we have to we have to take care of that threat, realistically. We have to. We can't allow that much development from black. From white, sorry, that would be a death sentence. Yeah. With that as well. Hmm. No, no, I think queen there. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, would it? That's coming though. What? What? That seems fine. Where are you going? Um, there. Hmm. Yeah, the problem is this bishop's covered twice. If the queen goes there. Uh, Maybe we could do a simple there takes there. There. There takes. I'm not liking this. Not liking this at all. Knight g4 could work. Hitting the bishop. Where are you going? Back. And there. Maybe we do that then. Takes there. 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 Oh, that's something that could happen. And then we could potentially develop. Screw it. Screw it. You know, if we lose, we lose. There. Yeah. I think we've got a slight excuse here. think I think we've got a slight excuse. I'm not one for making excuses, but given that we literally never played this before, I think we could be forgiven. I think we could be forgiven for making a few mistakes. We're preparing to castle here, which can't be a bad thing, surely. Yeah. Only move. We've got the rook covering. Queen's covering that. Bishop's hanging. Takes. We can't kingside castle no more. But it's not the worst. It's not the worst. Definitely had worse positions. Um, Even in a shorter time as the videos that I've made on this channel had much worse positions. Um, Yes. Yes. Ooh, that's interesting. That's an interesting one. Kind of scary. Kind of scary. Not gonna lie to you. I'm worried. Um, that's worrying. That is worrying. Um, uh, hmm, I would like to have another piece on the board. Um, However, I do not think that is going to happen. Problem is that after that, the sack's on. Uh, uh, oh, no, you go. Yeah, look there. There. Ah, scary stuff. Scary stuff. Hmm, let's do that. Let's do that. I don't really want to have to do that, but I don't really have much of a choice. Oh, that dark squared bishop's horrible. Hmm. Yeah. Now is it king f7, connecting the rooks? At least we've got an equal trade then. Oh, but after that, no, that's fine. Yes. Connect the rooks. Stop any losing that one. And we could bring that out. Mm, non mi gusta. Yeah, that's a good move. That's a good move. Ooh, that could be alright. Takes push. There. That could be alright. That's not the worst. That's not the worst. It's hitting a rook, and the queen, nothing can cover that. It could push, yeah. Surely that's fine. We actually up a pawn here? Fine. At least our knight's a bit more active as well. I don't hate it. I don't absolutely hate it. We could even do a queen takes knight there. If we can get the rooks off the same file. That could potentially be quite devastating. Yeah, I think you're a bit stuck here, pal. Hmm. Yes. Okay. Okay. I think we're at a point again where we can't do anything until white moves. Because I honestly have zero clue what they're gonna actually do. I think our king is surprisingly safe somehow. God knows. Um, that passed pawn's actually a weakness. I think. Well, I think we're winning it, which is great. At which point our pawn structure's better. If we can get our rooks in the game, then I think we'll win it somehow. Yeah, I think e6 is not the way to go there. Um, Probably a check. Then there, and there. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, you go there. I take the pawn. I take the pawn. Most of my things are on light squares as well, so they can take that. But that looks scary for them. After that, surely that looks no, because the rook can just come back, I guess. Um, so they can take that. Maybe we double up. Try to get rid of this bishop. Oh, they don't take the pawn. That can't be right. Uh, it's a one move check, really. You ain't doing much more. Um, Maybe I play h5. And that sort of screws you a bit. I would really like to play b5. But I think that's a bit annoying. Yeah. Let's play h5. That stops any shenanigans with queen g4 and frees up squares for our king, I think. We're pretty well covered. Surely rook takes b7 now. Then we go and double up on the e file, maybe. With queen a4 as well, it's also covering the rook on d1. Wow. What? Wow. What? Wow. What? What? Really? That can't be right. That can't be. That can't be right. That can't be right. There's no way. There's no way that that's right. I think I don't knight h4 here. I've got checks now. There's no way. No, don't believe you. Don't believe you. You've got no queen takes. You've got no queen takes, pal. Um, and the knight checks are shocking. Surely that's weakened your king so much. Surely. Oh, queen check there. Now that is interesting. I'll give you that. That's interesting. I will give you that one. I like that. Um, well, we've got to go. We've got to go there then. We're still covered, and now we're threatening queen takes. No matter what, we're up a pound. If you try anything silly, I'm still looking quite dangerous, you know? You don't have time to mess around. And we've got g5 if we need to cover anything. No, that's fine. I was thinking g5, and we can't take there because of rook there. So g5 we'd have to do king takes, and then after the bishop, but we're fine with that. This is interesting. Hmm. Yeah, good move. King takes, only move. You've got no more checks. Oh, maybe you do have some checks. God, this is so confusing. Well, king's got to go back. The knight's nicely covering the checkmate square. We've got rooks coming into pin. We've got knights check in. We've got queens check in. Wow. Wow. What a sequence of moves. That was nice. Hmm. Because the rook's under attack here, so you can't defend and give a check at the same time. I'm way up on the clock now as well. Because they spent a while on G4, G5. We are, well, we're sitting quite nice. We're sitting quite nice, if I do say so myself. Ha, bellissimo. Thanks for the mating one. I literally saw that as he did it as well. I was like, you can't move that rook because of the mating one. Um, wow. What a game. Um, yeah, let's check out that game review because that was nice. Um, what are we looking at? 64.9% accuracy. Top quality estimated rating 1100. It's a good game when that happens. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So 94 is the move. Um, It's just an inaccuracy though, so it's not that bad. Then it wants d5 straight away. Yeah. It obviously wanted us to take that pawn. Because it's a free pawn. Yeah. Knight there is a miss apparently. Um, it wants pawn takes. Okay. So can I see the sequence of that? Slow down. So queen back. Knight takes. Knight takes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I can see how that would be evenish. Knight takes. Knight takes. Ooh, that's lovely. Yeah, that's a lovely one. Is queen there because you're hitting that and that. Yeah, that's really nice. Bishop f6. Okay, yeah, yeah. King f8 is ridiculous. Bishop takes, bishop takes, queen takes. Yeah, because if rook takes, that's not looking too hot. Okay, okay, that's fair enough. F6 is a miss. Go on then. Informers. Right there. Okay, so it just wants development, and I guess you castle. Um, yeah, nice. Only move there. It didn't like. It really didn't like. We were on top actually. After that, so that was a boo boo. Knight takes. It didn't like. It didn't like a6. It probably wanted us to take. Oh, it wanted knight there, which we played eventually. I believe that was a miss. Knight there again, probably. Yeah, a blunder. Love to see a blunder. Um, why is that a blunder? I guess you're just letting the queen infiltrate. I don't get why you have to play b6 though. Oh, wow. Whoa. Wow, that's beautiful. If you guys can't see that, it's because if you do anything else, because you can't castle, if you do anything else, the bishop's coming in here. So say you did something stupid, bishop's coming in there, and your queen's actually trapped, which is beautiful. Yeah, really nice. Um, yeah, there. Okay, wanted queen f5, which is fine. Knight there's a miss, apparently. You can just take the pawn. Yeah. It wanted castle. What? It wanted castles. Go on then. Show me the moves, because there's no way you go out of that unscathed. Oh, the queen's on the diagonal, look. So maybe it is fine, yeah. Yeah. Yes, knight there. Knight f5. We love to see it. Mistake, yeah. And it didn't even want us to pick up that pawn. I guess we can get it at any time, so it wanted us to develop the rook. Um, yes, h5. Love to see it. It wanted the knight out first. Um, go on then. Why? Show me the moves. King h1. Why? Why? Why king h1? So if you did do something like that, queen to c4. I guess you're trying to trade off queens, being up a pawn. So if you were to grab that. Oh, because you're threatening that rook. Okay, so if you were to do something like that, then what? Queen to c4, you're threatening mate. Okay, I can sort of see that. What about that? Um, okay, and you bring in the rook in. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Queen c2, good move. Yeah, yeah. There. King takes, best move. Um, you can't take with the pawn because of oh gosh. There. Then whichever rook, it doesn't really matter. There. Take with the king. Yeah. There. 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 Blunder. Just make one. Wow. That was so bad. um, absolutely horrendous game. Um, yeah. Somehow we managed to win that. Don't ask me. Um, yeah, it was cool playing against the Gambit though. I don't often get to play Gambits because I don't put myself in positions where my opponent plays Gambits against me. You know, I don't go into those lines. I'm usually the one Gambiting. Um, so that's really cool to sort of get a feel of how your opponent defends. Just get a view from it from the other side, which is it's cool to see. Um, yeah, we'll try e5 again. I reckon. Maybe not straight away. I might want to do a bit more research before I go again. But yeah, I didn't hate it, which is good. So let's head into the next one. So we're here with the next game. We have another e4. If we play a Sicilian, I promise you a Sicilian. Let's go for it. So we've got a 1547 from the UAE. Okay. So this is something I've not seen before. It is called the Bowdler attack. Um, I've not seen it before. I used to actually play the Sicilian. I played a Dragon or something, which is sort of like the beginner's opening choice, really. I've not really ventured much into it since. So I know there's several moves in the Sicilian, regardless of what it does. You've got there. Anything really you can do, I think is viable. Really. Um, but yeah, I've not seen Bishop C4. Um, I think I would want to go with E6. Going because that I'm guessing he's going to play it like a reversed French sort of. So E6 could be decent. Not French, reversed London, not French, London. Um, E6 is probably the way to go. We're gonna have to find a way to get our light squared bishop out then, because that's blocked in. So maybe Fianchetto, whatever you call it. Yeah, let's go with C5. E E6. E6, not C5. Yeah. A6 and then push. That could be decent. I know A6 is quite common in the Sicilian lines, like the knight off. Let's go with that. Try to do moves that make some semblance of logic. So this guy obviously knows his theory. Um, so we've got to play a bit careful. Let's get our knight out. I reckon. Yeah. Hmm. So, pardon me. I reckon we do an e7 rather than a g7, and then we do that. I think that would be better. Yeah. And then we've got both our bishops sort of hitting the same direction ish towards the king, which can't be a bad thing, surely. Are we looking for d5 at some point? Potentially. We would need to go d6 first to stop any e5 ideas. So then when we go d5, it's covered again if they take. So maybe that's the plan rather than the bishop straight away. And after d5, maybe we push again and go d4. So then we're keeping these light squares for our bishop. I think that's logical. Okay, they castle. Let's play d6. And then we can get our knight out and castle too. Okay, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. Yeah, that's a good move. That's a good move from White. I like that. Takes, knight takes, queen takes, knight there. Yeah, I think we take. I think we take. It's quite common. Oh, so this is actually transposed to something else now. A while ago, transposed to the old Sicilian. This is quite common. With the d4 and then trades off. So it can't be that bad. Hopefully, let's take again and get the knight out. There we go. Then we're castling. We need to get safe. I'm a bit afraid of all these tactics, to be honest. What's your game plan? Let's castle. Get safe. Yeah. Can we push? Not yet. Um, What? Okay. We gotta think a bit more long term, I think. So our d6 pawn is our major weakness. Yes. So how do we defend it? That's a possibility. That is a possibility. I don't mind that actually. It's a bit passive, sure, but yeah. We still have a fork. We still have a fork, so that's still on. I don't hate this. I did not hate this. Yep. Um, Now can we bully the queen anymore? I don't think we can. Um, Bishop there. That's quite nice. And after rook comes out, we go there. Takes, queen takes. Then push. Bishop there. That's not horrible. I don't think. I don't think I'm blundering out there. I know that's a great standard to base your moves on. But okay, that's fine. Um, well, we can do stuff there. We could also go there, but then that's super weak, and that's super trappy. Um, we could also go there. No, we can't because of that. Okay, okay. We could go there. Then takes, takes. There. I don't hate that either. This is very much a I don't hate these moves sort of game, to be honest. Do we go with the plan? There, there. And then we're covering this as well. I think we do. And if queen takes, we can go there. And then play that. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think tactically we're on top. Somehow. Against someone that clearly knows the theory. I guess that's what's good about the Sicilian is that it's quite easy to understand. Um, as opposed to things like the Italian or the Spanish, that a lot of people sort of just know the theory rather than understanding the theory, if you get me. Which is a big difference. So we have beautiful central control. Um, we don't have the bishop pair, true, but we have an extra pawn. Takes. Okay, okay. Go there, maybe? There. Hmm. Oh, we're threatening that. That's not really a valuable pawn, though. There. Takes. I think we go knight back. Yeah. And then we can go there. And then we go there. Then we're actually looking to trade off. Yeah. Into an opposite coloured bishops. Endgame. So we have an opposite coloured bishop endgame. Um the queens are likely coming off. So to me that's yelling draw. Okay? So we know that from a long way out. That seems silly. That seems very silly. We know that from a long way out. So, as a result of that, we're more comfortable in playing for a draw. And if we're comfortable playing for a draw, then there can't be anything wrong with trying to force some tactics a little bit, if you get me. I think my logic's relatively sound here. But yeah, I think the move here is queen d4, hitting that, and then looking to go there to threaten mate 1. If the queen was, say, here, firstly, the mate's not working. And secondly, because of their counter threat, we would actually lose our queen. Potentially. F6. Bishop takes. Wow. That is interesting. Um, there. Queen takes. There, after rook d there, they can do the same. Oh, they would have to go with this one. Um, then we go there. Okay, let's try it. They're still not threatening anything. If we can get the rook domination, on the open files, if we can double up our rooks and control the open files, maybe we can push for something more. But right now, I think I would be happy with a draw. To say I don't know the theory, yes, it's a slightly weaker opponent, but I don't think that matters. What there? Oh, I see what you're doing. We could even go there, there. Mm, queen takes, rook takes. Let's go rook e8. Just hitting the queen again. So we've got to make the most of this development, really. Otherwise, we're just we're shuffling, really. Yeah, that's decent from you. That's quite nice. That's hitting a lot because the bishop can't go there, so you'd have to go there, which is terrible because I'm going there. So a rook would have to come in and defend. And if it's that one going there, I would have to could go there and hit that, and then bishop would just come back anyway. Hmm. I think we're happy with the draw here. Um, it's always tricky playing against people lower rated than you, um, because it's just another factor in your decision making. If you get me, like with this one, for example, we get 9 points if we win, and we lose 5 points if we draw. So that basically means a draw is a loss based on the points. If you get me, and then we lose 20 points if we lose. So it's just not a pleasant situation to be in. I mean, I'm not really one who cares about rating points, but that it just doesn't bring a smile to my face. That's a blunder. Because bishop e4, hitting that, we just take. It's still probably not enough to win. I almost just took that then. Bishop e4. Yeah, I said you can't do that one. Um, yes, yes. We'll see what they do. I mean, they've used no time as well, which is a bit frustrating. Um, Especially when you're playing over the board and someone's not using time. Like you, it's possible to see that as a bit of disrespect. Um, like they think they're not worth the time, or you're not worth the time, or the game's not worth the time. And it's because you won't be playing optimum moves if you're not using the time. So it's like they don't need to beat you with their optimal moves. If you get me, um, that's fine. I can just take that because I can always drop back and defend like that. Um, um, where do we even go here? Try hit this pawn. It's not really doing it. Um, yeah, that's fine. We just go back. Yeah, that's why that was important. Because of the f3 move. Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked. And we would just be down the exchange. Um, then we go there. We trade off. What? Piggy's on the 7th. Oink oink. um, if you don't know about Piggy's on the 7th, it's my favorite concept in the game. It's basically just getting both your rooks on the 2nd or 7th rank and just winning the game. Basically, it's extremely hard to stop. Um, and yeah, it's amazing. The problem with doing it is that you lose your control over the file, so they can effectively just kick you out again, uh, which is frustrating. So it's a very rare thing to get because you've your opponent's got to mess up pretty badly to let you have it. But once you have it, you're unstoppable. It should be made to follow soon, really. Oh, that's a blunder. That is a blunder. Surely, surely that's a massive blunder. So, think about this. If we go there, we're getting kicked. Okay, so if we go there instead, then we're not getting kicked because the bishop can't physically get there to kick. So we go there. Beautiful. This is huge. If we can get, I mean that you can't stop us. That's quite nice. However, yeah, that is actually quite nice. That is quite nice. Because if we now try go for it, we're getting back rank mated. With that. So we're gonna have to do that. They're gonna go there, maybe, and then we have to do that one because with that we're getting checked. But we can try it anyway. No harm in trying. Oh, the other thing is that um, the bishop's controlling this square. So after this, there's a forced trade of rooks, which isn't lovely. Yeah, that's slightly annoying. Um, we have to go, or we can go there because the bishop covers this square, uh, which is nice. If they don't go d8 here, they're gonna have to go rook d2 instead. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to. It's sort of forced, and then we go king f7, and it's important here to stick to the dark squares or the light squares. Sorry, um, just because that's not where the bishop's hitting. Yeah, it's a shame that our passed pawn or our spare pawn is a backwards one because the bishop can sit there quite happily and just be annoying. Let's just push h6 here. Maybe we could trap the rook. Yeah, not anymore. Okay. I think this is heading that way, unfortunately. The only bit of counterplay I could maybe do is go for that, but that's a very obvious attack and very easily stopped. Yeah, I mean it's not even on anymore because of the pin. So shame. Yeah. Let's f5 or h5. Um, 5 or h5. Let's go with h5. The good thing is the bishop's stuck on that square because you can't give us the free pawn and have the connected passes. That would be a death sentence, even with opposite coloured bishops. It would be a death sentence. Um, yeah. Um, let's keep on this rank. The rook's not existent. They can't push this because of that. So maybe then we can hit this. However, the king can come in and cover quite nicely. Um, mm, that's sketchy. Oh, no. That can't be right. Let's... Mm, let's let's go for some sideways attacks. See if that does up. Try hit that, and then we go for the X-ray there. I don't know what that's trying to do. Yeah, so they're going to have to go d4 here. Um, only move. I guess bishop there could work, but then we go in there, and we win in that pawn, or that pawn, whichever pawn they want. Yeah, good move, and then we're going to check. Good move again. And we are... What are we doing? That's the question, isn't it? Check again. Yeah, and then we're just going to drop back. There's potential to sack the exchange, but that's risky business. I like my bishop there because of the check. Covers the check quite nicely. Covers that, covers that. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is heading to a draw. I'll keep playing just because I am the one with the advantage. Um, we can just hop there if we need to. Potentially even start pushing. That wouldn't be horrible. That would not be horrible. Um, if they go there, then we're trapping the rook, I believe. Well, sort of trapping it. It's trapped, but it's still fine, if you get me. Um, like it's trapped, we're not winning it, which is a bit frustrating. But maybe now we've got a bit of play. Problem is the rook needs to stay on this line again to cover that pawn. Uh, and ideally stay on this square so it covers the bishop as well. However, the king's not actually going anywhere, um, which is a shame. Mm, That's fine. That's fine. Um, B6 is way too risky. Maybe if it was on the other side of the board. However, it's not. Um, the bishop c7 move's annoying because we can never go there to free up being on this side. Um, oh, actually we can because we can go there, bishop c7, there, bishop back, king there. Then we are covered. The only question then is how do we win? I don't think we can because the king on g6 is blocking the g5 push. Mm. And the rook on h8 is stopping us going king h7. Mm. This is a shame. I mean, we can play through that variation. Not that it makes much of a difference. I think we need to keep the rocks on the board, but I'm seeing no way to progress without trading. Go there and maybe then push g6. Rook check, rook there. Yeah, and then we go king. G, whatever that is. 6. Yeah. I think we just we offer a draw at this point, potentially. Um, yeah. Not much that can be done. Um, Unfortunate, really. But yeah. Let's offer a draw. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well played. Well played. No, I'm not going to play you again, pal. That's a shame. Let's go into a game review. Cool. So we got the game review here, and wow, if you guys could see this graph, it's a dead straight line. Um, I had 94.6% accuracy, which is insane, and then they had 94.5, which is just as insane, and the graph is literally a straight line. At the lowest point, it was minus zero point 0.3, which is great. Um, and it's weird because they got a higher estimated rating than me. Somehow. Anyway, let's get into it. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's fine. It prefers knight f6, but whatever. Yeah, there, there, there. All good, all good. Yep, all good. Knight bishop. There's a miss. It wanted b5 straight away. That is very interesting. Um, Go on then. Show me the money. b5. Um, See, this is. I need to go into analysis. What about takes? That's good for me, apparently. You're going to tell me why? A takes. Oh, because you've got a threat on the queen and a threat on the rook. Okay, that makes sense. So, there. What's the move? Queen d4. Bishop f6. Yep. Queen to e3. Oh, then you're hitting the knight. The knight's got to go back. Bishop b7. Okay, so you're not even bothered about that. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to look all the way to know that that's really good. Yeah, I can get behind that. That's a miss apparently. Go on then. Show me the money. Knight takes, queen takes. Okay, I mean that's sort of what was played, wasn't it? Eventually, just in a different order. Oh yeah, I got that pawn there. Oh, that's quite smart, you know. Is it quite smart though? Um, Go bishop there. See now, what about that? Knight f6. And can't you take that? Oh, you check and then pin that way. Nice, nice. c4, good. Right back's fine. Yeah, takes that, perfect. Yeah, and we knew this was dead drawn here. I mean, at least we're fighting for some sort of advantage, and we get the pawn. And then it's just shuffle city, really. Like f6 for some reason. Don't know why. Creating loft, I guess. Yeah, just shuffle city. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. That's a good game. To say I've not played that opening, it came quite natural. I didn't have to, there wasn't any particularly trappy stuff. Um, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Obviously, the draw's not ideal, but sometimes you draw games. At least it's not a loss. So yeah, I don't think I've got much else to tell you. Played a game on Monday that went quite well. I think I've got a game maybe on Saturday, or it might be next Saturday. But yeah, still playing. Game on Tuesday. Yeah, and we'll just see how that goes. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like if you liked, subscribe if you really liked, and I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.